Hi, I'm KodaKandi, and welcome back to the channel where I can talk about whatever I want. Today we're discussing the pricing of merch, specifically Melanie Martinez merch. As of late, I've seen so many people complain about it, which I understand since not everyone can afford the prices. So without further delay, let's begin. I want to preface this before I get into this part of the video. This isn't deep diving Melanie Martinez or any of the controversies, and this is not to drag Melanie through the mud or anything. I'm only here to just discuss what I've seen and the merch and how I feel about it personally. Let's talk about which merch in specifics. We have the Portals perfume, the merch at the Trilogy tour, more specifically the K-12 dress that looks like it's made of material that breaks easily, and the candles. Now, I don't buy merch from Melanie very often. I have her vinyls, and I have her signed CD. I consider myself a casual listener. I don't need a whole collection of her merch, but I also understand people who collect the things from their favorite artists, their favorite bands, as my wall is covered in posters of things that I like and in band merch. So what is the pricing of the merch? Well, let's get into it. So for the perfumes, I had to do a little digging, as when I tried to go into the official merch store for the perfumes, it was down for maintenance. The price for all four plus the container that it comes in is $275. I believe the perfume bottles themselves, which can be bought separately, are $60 to $70, but I couldn't find the actual prices for them separately, so if anyone could fact check me in the comments, I'd greatly appreciate it. If we're talking designer perfumes, I enlisted the help of my younger sister who knows more about perfumes than me. She made me aware that her Valentino and Dior perfumes for the little 1 ounce bottles are both between $82 to $92, Valentino being $92 and Dior being $82. In my opinion, if the bottles were bigger, the price would be acceptable. But it's more like you're paying for the case it comes in, which kind of sucks when the perfumes are as small as they are. That, and I've seen the quality in the videos of the perfumes, and the case is 3D printed, yes, but it just looks really cheap in my opinion. It looks more like you made a mold out of maybe resin or plastic and just slapped a design on it. That's kind of what it looks like in my opinion. Yeah, so if we're talking about her pricing for the Crybaby perfume, which is discontinued, and it was a full bottle, a full milk bottle filled with the perfume, it was way cheaper, but according to sources, much higher in quality. In no way am I trying to bash her or anything, it just seems kind of ridiculous. The next thing we are discussing is the Trilogy tour merch. I went to a concert before making this video, and that's also kind of why my voice is shot. So I feel like I have a better understanding since I did buy it from a merch table. $45 for a shirt is reasonable. I bought a Scary Kids Scaring Kids shirt for $35 when I saw them. $10 off, but to each their own. $85 for a sweater is a little outrageous since when I saw Scary Kids Scaring Kids, their sweater I think was $40 or $45. I didn't buy a sweater, so I don't know. And then $20 for a poster is one big yikes because I got a poster for $5. So yeesh. That's not exactly what we're talking about, though. It's mainly the K-12 dress. It's a replica of one from the film. However, it's priced the same as her perfumes. $275 for a dress that rips after one time wearing is not worth it. I know this is kind of an off-topic comparison, but I spent about 110 on my first pair of demonias. And guess what? I still have those demonias after 2 years. They haven't fallen apart yet, and I'm very surprised because I used to wear those religiously every single day to school, and I would be trekking up and down stairs, and they still haven't ripped. For the dress to rip after one night at the price it's set at is kind of icky in my opinion. Lastly, the candle prices. As many in the fandom have seen, she recently came out with the Dragon Egg candles. According to a source on Reddit, they paid $75 or over on a candle set for only for the candles to be really cheap in quality. It's honestly kind of sad. You can get the same quality candle for like $20 at any retail store. I love Melanie, but you can't be serious. The outrage is simple. The way her merchandise is priced doesn't reflect the quality. It's low in quality for over $100. Yes, you don't have to buy the merch. However, when someone tells her that the pricing is kind of ridiculous, she responds with the starving artist response. People have pointed out that, yes, label does take some of her money. Labels are greedy and usually take 50 to 90% of the money made on music sales. However, the issue is not that she's not making a lot of money from her music. It's that she says she creates art with substance. Music-wise, yeah. Merch-wise, no. The quality is super low on the shirts and the K-12 dress. For what it's worth, yikes. And as many people have pointed out, you can find the egg candles on Shein for even lower. I'm not saying use Shein because Shein is yikes. Starving artist or not, you have the choice to make your merch higher quality, and that's what people are complaining about. You could theoretically make the dresses yourself. Many people have either altered or made the K-12 dresses themselves. However, when you get it from Melanie Martinez and it's falling apart for what it's worth, I'm not saying that everybody can afford to make their own merch, but with the money that she does make, if it's all going into music videos, maybe she doesn't need to make music videos as much as people keep begging her for. She can make a couple, use the money she has to make higher quality merch, and then maybe set it at that high price. But for a polyester dress that rips after one wear, for candles that you can find on Shein for like $5, for a perfume thing that the case is on like really, really cheap in quality, no. Before anyone yells at me about this, I love Melanie with my whole heart, but I also advocate for making things priced at what they're worth. I'm not trying to hate on her. I can just see both sides of the coin, that yes, she's struggling, but everybody struggles. It's a part of life. That's why I don't do YouTube full-time or even music full-time. I have a part-time job because I'm not making money from my music or my videos. With that being said, I understand why people are disappointed, but don't be a huge dick to Melanie. I don't preach hate, so do not harass her or anything like that. I understand the outrage, I understand being upset, but do not attack somebody because you're upset. You don't have to buy the merch, but I understand that for the quality it is, it's kind of ridiculous. I'm KodaKandi, and goodbye.